No Paperwork Podcast. You know it's Jking and N-Sane.
What it do?
Yeah, now, this is not loose facts and concrete opinions, but we want to address something, so it's very similar. We're about to talk about this band's diss on Lefty Gunplay. Y'all know it. The Frank story. He did a reaction yesterday
Frankie.
to it. Oh, shit. Don't be hella mean, you know. Try to be unbiased, but now it was a hell of a diss.
Look, I'm gonna try to be as unbiased as possible, right? Like, I liked it. The visual. Yeah. I like the song.
It did its job for sure. Yeah.
But before we get into that, man, what was your opinion on it? Man, I want to hear your take.
I mean, he got him. I mean, I got an opinion all the way around it, but like, I get what dissing in hip hop is today. It's a little more gnarly than old school, just rap beef, right? Like nowadays, they show up in your hood. They got motherfucking army guns. It's way different. But that's accepted behavior today, and that's what they do. I've heard all the comments, all the other platforms, all the other people speaking about it. Well, this means this, and we feel like this. They talk about his mama. They was in his hood. Like, yeah, that's damn near standard now. I think he did a good job. And what's cold is he had a parody fella with him. They had him skipping. Like, that shit was cold, man. He did his job as far as the disc go. And I also heard a lot of cats talk about, lyrically, he didn't bash him. Like, well, he ain't K-Dot. This ain't Kendrick. This is his energy. If you know the cat, I met him a few times, a few functions. Like he's a gnarly energy, and I feel like that took in the song. I thought it was dope.
But this was a diss song, and I think Bands was playing with him because we all know that Bands has bars. Like that fool is lyrically gifted, right? Yeah. Bands is a dope artist.
Yeah.
And
he's a true bass sound too. Like,
and I think he was trolling Lefty a little bit because Lefty is not a lyrical dude. He doesn't have bars. Being as unbiased as possible, like he's just not good. He sucks. Yeah. I don't like it.
And the standards for Northern California rappers is, in my opinion, different than the standard for Southern California rappers. They're more on like the easy run bars. We be real tricky up here, Well, I'm just saying. I mean, I ain't hating at all. There's no sides with me.
So in Northern California, for Northern California artists, for Hispanic artists, right?
Yeah.
Like, there's a variety in Northern California, right? Yeah. But it seems like in Southern California, there's like one or two styles they all have that are similar.
And this has been discussed a lot lately on platforms. People are, you taking a black style or you da-da-da-da.
Right.
Well, honestly, up here in Northern California, it is definitely a more of a view of that blend because that's what kind of music is made here up here in Northern California. Down there, it is more sectional.
We all take the black style because we're doing hip hop, right? Which hip hop is predominantly black.
Which also, real quick, now I cut a motherfucker off. Oh, my bad. We partners over.
Go ahead.
Someone said it was like Will Smith's whatever. Nah, from the beginning of this track, I caught Slick Rick, and I'm an old hip hop head, so I was like, he was doing the old,
and it definitely was.
He was doing the storytell, like,
dude,
okay, that was dope to me.
So, a lot of people, a lot of commentators, right, were talking about like, he went in the hood, and the Southerners got mad, and it's like, he's dissing all the South, and I know that fool Bozo made a post and he said something like, we're going to keep it offline or whatever. Well, Bozo, it wasn't a diss towards you. It wasn't a diss towards Southern Cali.
I don't believe that either.
He
said what he's going to do. He did it.
Right. It wasn't a diss towards Sureños.
He told these cats.
It was
a Lefty.
Right. It was a diss toward Lefty Gunplay. It was straight to Lefty.
And it was a sting. It was a full pootie tang hit with the belt for real.
Right. So everything that Lefty said he couldn't do or wouldn't do, Bands did all in one day. Yep. Now, I know I've seen a lot of people talking about like, he went in there in the morning and shit. But if you look at the video, the sun is shining right on him. So it probably started at 12 in the afternoon. So
sure, if you didn't see no shadow, maybe it was noon. But what does that matter?
But look,
you went there and you did what you did.
It looked like it started at 12 in the afternoon, right? Yeah. And then it looked like by the time he got to the trailer park, the sun was setting. Or it could have been reversed, right? It could have been 7 in the morning when he went to the trailer park, and then afternoon by the time he went to Baldwin Park
or whatever.
Are we that
critical or crucial that matters?
But does it even matter?
If it was 5:30 in the morning or 5:30 in the afternoon,
right?
I'm now, mind you, I'm against the last, I don't know, dozen years, these hip hoppers, they'll go to your hood and posting your shit. I'm like, damn, they asking for it. But I'm an old head a little bit. That's the new fucking standard. I didn't make it up. They didn't make it up.
Right.
One say fuck you, they don't want to say fuck you. One to say I'll kill you. All right.
Now the beef started with Lefty. Like I see a lot of people saying, "Oh, you're trying to take clout from Lefty." Hey, he's not trying to take clout. He's responding to what Lefty started. Now, Lefty, to me, what it looked like is Lefty was using the clout of saying "fuck Northaniels" because
I actually agree with that. Funny how they seem like the powerhouse of that stand.
Right.
And I have no dog in this fight, even though I'm born and raised in Sacramento, Northern California. But no, that is what it seemed like to me.
Right. Because you have other artists like Rico Too Smooth, and you had Lazy Boy. Like, no, they didn't start saying.
And
fuck
I think
Lefty.
they all said, "We ain't tripping like that."
Right. Nobody was tripping off him. When Lazy Boy went to No Jumper, right? This is what it all stemmed from. When Lazy Boy went to No Jumper, he wasn't disrespectful. He didn't diss anybody. But all of a sudden, it was Lefty saying, "fuck Northaniels." So what did Lazy do? He responded.
Well, if you're the face right now of what's going on around there, and there's small standards, like, motherfuckers know to be high, all kind of shit, but, like, they don't care. Like, man, get over here. Of course you're going to say, you're going to beef. You're going to beef. I get it, but, yeah, you might not know what hole you dug. You might trip in that mud hole. Like, oopsie daisy. I don't know.
Now, one thing about the video that everybody's talking about is Lefty dissing his mom. Right, but if you listen to the verse,
didn't diss his mama, but
or not Lefty. I'm sorry, Band's dissing Lefty's mom. But if you listen to the verse, what he says is, "I could be your dad, bend your mom over and fuck a doggy style, right? Or don't make me bend your mom over and fuck a doggy style." He didn't say he was gonna fuck his mom doggy style.
Even regardless, to break down a fragment of a half a bar, like, really, that's how pathetic we're getting. And I see a bunch of other people on their podcasts yesterday and today were saying that, like, "Oh, you're going too far." It's all fun and games and war. Like, just don't go too far. If you say, "Man, fuck him," put you on a t-shirt, and I say, like, "Well, fuck you and your mama," it's the samesies, man.
Right. Well, I mean, there's a lot of excuses, right? There's a lot of people talking about, well, Bands went over there and he didn't catch a body, or, but
he did, and you know what? And even in the tag, you were like, "Look, the mystery's figured out." Like, this motherfuckers did it right. Even in the tagging, it wasn't like "fuck your hood." Right. It was like, "What's up?" It was a big.
I was here.
Been here. I was here. It was I was here type. You know what I mean? Exactly. So and that's cold, but it ain't fuck you in your face type of signatures. You know, so F these people and da da da. They're not sticking up for nobody. I'm just saying, like, on a layman's term, from an outside view. You know what I mean?
But speaking of the tagging, right? So a lot of like that tagging was seen like a couple
prior to
like a month ago.
Yeah, prior to shit dropping.
And people were on their podcast or were on Instagram, was like, "Oh, someone tagged in,
Yeah, the one homie was like, "Oh, one cat," he was like,
"Someone tagged in Lefty's hood. Who could it be?" And it was a mystery. And like I said, the mystery was solved because it was the fake Lefty that did it, the wannabe Lefty or whatever it was, the parody Lefty.
Because there's some shit that you can't just escape. Like, so the parody Lefty, he rolled his eyes. But you ain't never roll your eyes like motherfucker really on that dope like he did. Like, damn, like, that's a bad look, bro.
Bro, that
bad look.
That shit was so funny. So look, were the lyrics the dopest lyrics ever? No.
Well, hold on a minute though. So I keep hearing that one too. Like, again, this ain't Kendrick. He ain't trying to come in and slide on this. Cause I say Kendrick because Kendrick been like a wordsmith about his rap, right? He ain't just a regular plain Jane bar he give you. This did what it's supposed to do, I think, in my opinion. It made it. It did it. It was set up how he wanted to be set up. It was a win. Like, every part he said, it was cold. He was starting out like Slick Rick, and it was cold, bro. It was some murder in that, man. It was fucked up a little bit.
Right. Like, he wasn't coming super lyrical, but he was dissing. It was dissing.
But even to hear that, why do people keep saying it not coming super lyrical? He came dope.
Yeah, he did. He came dope. But even if you take it back to one of the hardest diss songs ever, Tupac, "Hit 'Em Up," that wasn't super lyrical, but he got to the point, right?
I don't know why we're comparing to that. Like, you can't. It's apples and oranges.
Well, it's
Tupac
a
don't
diss
rap
song.
like like Dre and them did on that one, and so on and so forth. Yuck
Right.
Mouth against Game, so on and so forth. Like,
No, but
this been going on a long time, by the way.
they weren't super lyrical. But maybe Nas, Ether, now that was super lyrical, right? Kendrick Lamar, Drake, Kendrick got. I mean, he went in, he dug in, but
he's a different body of music kind
but,
of fella.
bands can do that. But bands,
Yep.
I believe, was trolling because he was using a simple form of rap, trolling Lefty.
I don't even know why somebody giving him out like he did something wrong. You don't got to give him out. He didn't do anything wrong. He came the way he wanted to come, and it was clowning.
Right.
And he set a style to do it, and that shit worked.
It was phenomenal.
I ain't here to bash no Southern no shit, but like Left, you got dissed. I mean, like, bro, good. You know what I mean? Well, you know what I mean? When you told bitch, I give you some dick. Well, look, you got did well. You know what I mean?
For everybody saying that song wasn't as lyrical, or it wasn't. Hold on. Let me get my part. So for everybody saying that song wasn't lyrical, that song was better. He had better lyrical presence on that song than in any Lefty song that I've heard so far. Now, granted, I haven't heard a lot, but the ones I did hear, like, bro, just the simplicity of that diss.
But they're two different humans too. Like, Bands, he real cat. Like I said, I've been a function with the cat. I met him. You know what I'm saying? He a cool cat. Lefty seem like you do your music. You a tattooed cat. You was some handsome cat to the chicks or some shit in your day. On TikTok or something, I'll see him maybe 4 times out of an hour of scrolling some wild shit. Right now, it is entertaining. He doing his job. He be like, yeah, man, because fucking whatever. I'm like, oh, what's this trip? Band's different cat.
Right.
He ain't there to entertain you. He here to handle his business every time. Like the motherfucker I know.
But that song was entertaining.
It definitely was.
And it got everybody talking about it. I mean, you got podcasters in New York speaking on it. You know what I mean?
Well, I mean, maybe I didn't explain that correctly, but maybe I should say, like, just in these layman's terms, I promise you ain't gonna catch Bands loaded, acting out of line. You might catch me buzzed. You ain't gonna catch that man out of line down no camera. No. So, he's well aware of how he move. When he move, he a bury a moving motherfucker. It show. Right. His music show. I mean, in my opinion, out of all the Latino motherfucking northern rappers currently, he got the most soul with it. He's the most type of integrated Bay Area soul type of sound that I've heard. It'll pump you up music.
Right.
It's some shit I'll bump on my truck.
Right.
I'm saying so.
Now, how do you think Lefty comes back from this?
I got no fucking idea, but we talked earlier. Now, if they were like, man, you better go up there and do something. We talked about this just jokingly or whatever, but like, Bands, if you don't know, he passes a light-skinned motherfucker fast, right?
Right.
You catch a motherfucker like Bands down in L.A. wearing red, you be like, oh, whatever, you don't even know. You catch a Lefty, shit, above Modesto,
right,
with your hood on, don't even matter what color hood you probably chose. They're gonna catch your fucking. They're gonna catch your face, your hoodie. Yeah, like they're gonna catch your face, and your face says they're gonna know who you are. Like they're different here.
Right.
So a Bands type of cat can pull right in, probably with everybody ain't even tripping, probably.
But there was nobody there.
Yeah, true that too. But even still, what does it fucking matter? You went there, so that point has been done.
For
Lefty, if his comeback is like, I'm gonna go up to Santa Rosa, like, all right, Santa Rosa is actually a little smaller than you may have. Just be careful, sir. Motherfuckers gonna notice you on the freeway before you land.
For bowling park or bowling, whatever it is. It's a grimy city. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers is about their business.
LA,
you know what I mean? Motherfuckers is about their business everywhere.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? You can't take nothing away from nobody.
Play in LA.
Yeah, a lot of people don't play a lot of places, right? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter. North, south, east, west. Sure. Dude, you go to New York, you go to Louisiana. Sure. There's killers everywhere, right?
But the time of when it happened, what does that matter?
It does not matter. But what I'm saying is, for that to be grimy and hood, and for nobody to be there, and he just walk in and out. You know what I mean?
Well, he didn't call first, make sure ain't nobody there too.
He had to have been there for several hours, because you don't just shoot. You had to shoot several scenes. There were several scenes shot, and then, I mean, somebody said, did you miss the part where he was in front of Lefty's mom's house?
Yeah. So I wondered that too. I'm like, I wonder if that little stop the little kid sign was maybe in front of his mama's, or maybe when the dude was by the garbage or something. I don't know.
Yeah, were they in front of Lefty's mom's house? I don't know, because I don't know where Lefty's
If
mom
I had to
lives.
guess, probably shit.
I
but
know they took clips of that Dulo.
What is that really
interview.
saying? What is that really saying though in my world? Like, so bands on No Jumper was like, what? I fucking dog walked him, but I fuck
Right.
dude up, right? Like, and then he had a little diss song on deck, put that on. I was like, what?
But it said it
Now,
says
nobody wants your
hold
whole
on.
hood to come get up and get on
Hold
him.
on. It says that bands can find him where he's at.
But he did do what he said, like,
Yeah.
you know, shout out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he said he can. You know, like I said, everything Lefty said that he couldn't do. You can't come shoot a video in L.A.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody tagging up in my hood.
Yeah.
You don't know. You can't see me where I'm at. Man, he did everything.
And I'm trying to be unbiased. I'm on some hip hop shit here, like, right?
Right.
Like, I get it. So, too.
And I'm trying to be unbiased too.
Also, too, this ain't Bloods and Crips. This is just it's not a worldwide Blood and Crip thing where people got where they can make money together, do music together, whatever. This California issue with Southerners and Northerners has been different, is different.
It is
Rules
different
are from a different joint.
But this is not
So
about
I
North
get the
and
craziness,
South.
right?
This is not about North and South. This is about Lefty
In a whole.
and bands.
No, absolutely no. Yes, he attacked one man, one
Right.
human, not your hood.
He didn't say nothing about
Of course,
Southern
this is not
Cali.
the hood, but
He didn't say nothing about Sureños. He didn't say.
no. He just hit.
He just said.
he hit Frank. The Frank story. It was cold.
Right.
Shit. Again, he had a skip. I got the skipping part. I was like, oh shit.
But even when they tagged in his hood, they didn't write nothing disrespectful. Like
No, he
we
just said like I was here.
Yeah.
It's like you left the condom
Rose
by the bitch
Town
bed,
and
you know she got a
114.
man.
Right. You know what I mean? But
It's
but
a
he
red
did
one.
that. It was like hey Lefty, I was here. Where you
Shit
at?
in it.
And honestly,
That's cold.
I mean, I'm gonna be as unbiased as possible, but honestly, bands will beat the brakes off of Lefty one on
No,
one.
Ben's a healthy. He's a healthy cat. He ain't no punk at all.
You know what I mean?
And I don't know, Lefty. Maybe he's a jujitsu. I don't know, but I know if you be on that dope, you know, it's not helpful.
But you got a lot of podcasters trying to say, "Oh, this was a bad look," and "Oh, you're just."
Is that a bias of you? Because I'm trying to come
No.
unbiased in this.
I'm coming unbiased.
No, not
I
us,
said
them.
Oh, well, yeah, I'm biased to them. They're saying like it's
their
a bad
view.
look. Oh, this is yeah, exactly. Oh,
you gone
this
too
is gonna
far.
start some shit.
You talking about his
or-
mama like this? It's all
Right.
fun and fighting. It's all games in the war. Like, what?
But it's music. It's lyrical, man. You know how many people would be dead if people did actually what they said in their songs? You know what I mean? Like, I'll kill you. You know how many diss songs were out there where motherfuckers were getting smoked and ain't nobody getting smoked. Dude, when he's talking about shit, you know, it's metaphors, it's wordplay. You know what I mean? Now, when it comes to street shit, is bands with it?
Hey,
Hell yeah.
on your reaction yesterday when you were like, what does that say? Will work? What is it blocked out? You couldn't
Yeah.
see or will. Whatever, suck dick from meth.
meth.
Yeah, because I think it had dick
Yeah.
and meth blocked out of some shit
Right.
on it. Yeah.
Yeah, but
I was like, oh, that say was like different meth. You didn't catch that?
it's a play. It's a play on words. Right now,
we was at the lake at a fish fry, so we couldn't fuck with each other.
Is Lefty from a hood? Is he with it? I don't know. You know what I mean? He seemed like it.
I mean, I know enough about bands. You know, we have similar friends and shit like so. Like I said, I've been in a spot with a cat. He's solid.
Right.
I guarantee you what the fuck you talking about.
Like
guarantee it.
Like bands is a homeboy. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't get to where you're at being a homeboy and not be solid, not be with it.
Yeah,
He
okay.
with the business. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, it just doesn't happen. It's very rare that people make it to where he's at, being a rapper and being a homie.
And I didn't mean no disrespect when I said he could pass for a light skinned cat, but like if you met him for the first time, you'd be like, damn,
Right,
is
but
this fool Puerto
you don't
Rican?
get
Is
to
it
where
mixed?
a person is like bands is at in the music game without being checked by their homies. You know what I mean? And being checked
about
that you're
check,
reputable.
but being in
No, I mean
yeah.
being checked, like your background. You know what
Oh,
I mean?
yeah,
Doing
yeah,
background
yeah,
checks
no,
and
that's
making
not
sure
even-
that you know what I mean. You solid and you reputable.
I don't know what the rules
it's
are
different out
for
here.
that squadron of humans, but like in my world, in my small group of people, you're on dope, you out. You're on heroin, you out. Well, here's what's fucked up though. You could be on like blow, pills, like just a bunch of other bullshit that ain't no good. But like, if you fucked up, you fucking out. I can't fuck with you. I can't help you a bunch. None of that.
Bro.
And I ain't no professional, but Lefty looked like he be fucked up
Right.
a little bit.
Look-
He said it, didn't he? He was like, yeah,
If
I'll
my
be a
homies,
tweaker or whatever.
if my homies were tweaking, fool, I'm gonna whoop their ass and get them
Yeah,
off
don't
that
do that.
shit.
Y'all give you one chance for some help.
Like,
Let's
yeah,
fuck it, yeah.
Nah, I mean it's out. Like man, we ain't doing that skante shit around here.
Yeah.
Heroin, that's out. Man, you want to do some blow, you want to smoke some weed, you know what I mean? You want to party, cool. Handle your business, man.
Yeah.
This, fuck it. You know what I mean?
So what was the other platform too that said somebody showed me where Lefty said he'll suck his bunky's dick or whatever that
Oh
was.
yeah.
But I'm like, how is that even important?
Yeah.
Ain't the slaughter here important in hip hop?
Right.
We all love that. Oh, I believe Kendrick killed Drake, right? So that's my shit. But like, don't you just see one of them ways? Why the fuck are you pinpointing this, some other shit?
Right.
I don't know what the motherfucker said. He said it in the song, no motherfucker.
But
Here we are now.
so what do you think? Win or L?
Ooh, well, it's a W for sure. Like it's a
W for bands. So
W for bands.
did you hear Lefty's diss when he said he was gonna put bands on a shirt? Did you hear the whole song?
only heard the shirt part repeated. Like
But
you
you
know, how
didn't hear the whole song.
President like, oh, he gonna get you. He gonna get you. See, but how the world do though, and how the social media
Right.
do though.
Now, like
Ben Sharp though, he tactician. He has some up his sleeve. He brought the ace out.
when we interviewed Lazy Boy, I said that shit was hot garbage because that was the same song that
Yeah.
and
You mentioned them both.
it was hot garbage. So
I know you be going heavy when it leans to your
look,
side.
I'm not.
I be on about it.
Look. Yeah, I told you, I can't be biased. I'm trying to be as non-biased as possible,
Yes.
right? So
I get it. Though.
So a lot of homies took it as a win for Northern California, right? They took it for a win for Norteños,
You
but
don't need a win if you march the song.
but-
Yeah.
it wasn't. It like homies can't take that as a win because it's a band's win. Bands went up there. However deep you went up there, whatever. But
And-
bands
yeah,
did
and-
that
and
shit.
that's-
so you
so-
got to give props to bands for that. Bands
I don't even
gets it.
see it as a northern southern issue. It was a bands said, bands did. That's it.
Right.
Bands let dude have it, and he let him have it. Now
And Lefty struck first. You know what I mean?
does that shit even matter? But yeah, for sure,
It does not
But
matter. Who gives a shit? Tip for tap, whatever.
Some
But,
funny games of war. Whatever.
hey, man, you reap what you sow. You don't start something. Don't start no shit. Won't be no shit. Don't start something you can't finish.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I mean, is he gonna come back lyrically? No.
I doubt it.
I mean, is he gonna come back?
Well, so we were there a minute ago. Like, what's Letty's next move? Is he gonna come to Santa Rosa? Like, maybe.
Well,
You know, Santa Rosa's pretty. You probably pull it off over there. It's a small corner up there, but like to get there
right,
on this freeway.
right.
Would probably be hard for you. I ain't gonna lie, brother. And I
People
just
died on the freeway, man.
and
They
I
get
ain't
shot
lying,
on the
bro.
freeway.
It's just different here, man. Like, but people here notice if you're an outsider of Northern California, you could tell.
Right.
And I tell you, one
Definitely.
time I went to the village in Oakland. Right, this is it.
Right.
I got on all white because I'm a sarcastic Sacramento cat. Don't you know every motherfucking soul in the 69 Village had an all black? I stood out like a sore thumb. I was just trying to get some barbecue at Everett Jones and shit, but like, around the corner for the joint. But it was one of them days. It's gonna be. It's like that.
Right.
They could just tell like, oh, you ain't from this side of Oakland, motherfucker. Like
Right.
at all. Like, oh shit, I got on all white shorts, white shirt, white shoes, white hat.
But it's like that
Everybody
in
there
LA.
had all black on
It's
with
like
hoodies.
It's like that in LA too, because
Yeah,
they
yeah.
notice. When I've been out there, they've noticed me.
Well, yeah,
right
and I
away.
didn't give no excuses. I just mean like the way bands look, and he was flamed up in the video. I don't know what the fuck he's wearing there, but
He was
he's
wearing
the
his
kind
band
of
shirt.
he's the kind of cat that scoot around the LA, and you would just
But you can tell Bands is not from LA. You can tell just by looking at him. He's different. He's not. You can tell if they can tell that I'm not from around there.
I only say
you know
that
what I mean?
because he looked light skinned to me. Like when I first met him, I was like, shit, am I going? We're gonna interview him or whatever.
Right.
We never ended up doing it, but like I was gonna have to ask him like, is you light skinned or something, bro? Like,
Right. But I mean, he sticks out like a sore thumb out there.
and I'm not hating. I'm just saying, in
It's-
my opinion, Lefty on our freeways here in Northern California, it probably wouldn't.
Well,
Someone gonna see you, man.
But who knows? You know what I mean? Like motherfuckers come in,
Okay.
shoot a video in the backyard and cut. You
Oh,
know what I
sure.
mean?
Oh, sure.
Pass by on the freeway and show San Francisco
Sure.
Bridge, and
Sure.
it can happen. I mean, I'm being as unbiased as possible.
Yeah.
Like, there's ways to come in, shoot a video, and get out. Like, because they're not norteños on every street corner in every city and every hood, just like there's not sureños on every street corner in LA.
And I'm not trying to crystal ball no future. I'm just saying. I was like, okay, well, what's he gonna do? Everybody's like, well, he's gonna probably have to come up here and put a bag back, right?
Right. And like Band said on No Jumper.
And just say he can't fly in. Whatever,
but hold on. Like Band said on No Jumper, he said he ain't got no problem with LA. It ain't about LA. Yeah. It's about Lefty. And that's what he did. That's what the whole disc was about. Now, however you feel about it, if you're from Southern California, you're from Lefty's hood or whatever, however you feel about it, that's a personal issue. But Bands wasn't dissing none of y'all. He was dissing him. Now, was tagging in their hood, was that a disrespect to the hood? Yeah. Was that disrespect to all LA? No. You know what I mean? That's just like if someone comes over here from my hood and tags in Sacramento.
I don't have to sugarcoat this. Of course, it's disrespect, right?
Right.
But by not saying like fuck your hood, crossing out your shit, putting shit over your shit. The way we grew up, like someone does that shit to you and everybody, you're like, oh, okay.
Right.
It was literally like I've been here.
Right.
And I'm not sticking up for nobody. Or, I'm trying to be unbiased myself. I'm just saying, like, that's what
it's sticking up. I'm not being biased. But let me tell you, man.
Yeah, but my opinion, Lefty took a L on that.
Hold on. Now I'm gonna be biased. That shit go. That shit had me cracking up.
And so that's why they're like, it's not lyrical.
No, it wasn't.
It's what it's supposed to be. It's fun. It's clowning.
Was the beat hella hard? Was it Dre Day? Was it fucking?
In my
was
world,
it hit 'em up?
As soon as I heard it, I'm like, ooh, he pulled from Slick Rick. So I thought it was hard.
It was a tactical move.
And then the Once Upon a Time, not long ago, the how Slick Rick came, it was very similar.
Right.
So they were like, oh, he pulled from Will Smith or whatever.
But it wasn't Will Smith.
I'm like, I didn't see that way. But
Rick.
And he put the Montel Jordan, and so a lot of people were like, oh, he put the Montel Jordan pop. But yeah, he did. But there was Slick Rick in that. And as an old hip hop head, I was feeling that a little bit like, oh, shit. What he about to say? And then he changed up his styles. And for a lot of rappers, they can't even do that. He did it about 3 times, you know what I'm saying, in each verse, like, great job.
So let me ask you something. Would you bump that song without the video? So
for me...
Yeah, I'm asking you.
For me, I'm from a different kind of community. I created a label years ago. You're currently the president of that label. We have a lot of Latino artists from Northern California. I bump good hip-hop.
Right.
When it gets into gangbanging, I don't bump the hip hop out my windows.
Okay, but there was no gangbanging. I'm just asking you straight out. It's a yes or no question. Would you bump
I'll probably play it at a party or like a beach joint or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But I just bump it in my truck when I rolled. No, because I was playing before. Like I either listen to underground old school murder music or I love you music. Either I'm about to fucking love you to death or kill your ass.
Right.
When I bump music.
Now I probably wouldn't bump that song on a daily either, but I'll watch that video over and over and over.
It's a great video to watch, so it's got that steam. It's probably almost at 200 now on the second day or whatever. But yeah, like a party, whatever. It's probably a good enough one that even like when I say party, I mean like a beach party. It's country rappers. It's just all brew of folk in that motherfucker. You played at a beach. It's one of you could probably have fun of that type of shit. But.
Like I said, Bands was having fun, right? And he did some tactical shit. And I don't know why everybody's getting so butthurt over it. Lefty needs to respond. He's the one that needs to get butthurt. But you got all these other podcasters.
Am I not mistaken? Did Lefty say, fuck this fool?
Lefty said, fuck him.
Okay, well, this is the fuck you back. This is how the world works. When I say fuck you to a motherfucker, I expect to fuck you back. Or just I already won or whatever. Come on, stop.
Right. Bro. And from my understanding, when Bands went over there, Lefty was in Utah. So Bands probably pulled up to his house looking for him. He probably wanted to beat the brakes off him, but instead, because he wasn't there,
he probably wanted to do that. Is this motherfucker home?
Right. You know what I mean? Like he was at the trailer park, so he was there. So he probably went to go whoop his ass. He wasn't there. Found out he was in Utah, so he did the next best thing. Right.
With the Mormons, man. Let's get over here, man.
So I mean, you know what I mean? Like nobody knows. Bands hasn't talked about it yet. Bands hasn't made any statement as of yet, as of now. You know what I mean? That but we'll see. We'll see what he says. So Lefty hasn't said nothing either.
In proof of fuck what everybody's saying. Oh, this ain't hip hop. This has gone too far, or this is not lyrically dope enough. It's fun enough. That's what it is. It's a fun video of this. So in that sense, congratulations to hip hop. It's already done close to 200,000 before I mean, I looked, that was over 160 or some shit to yesterday. It's midnight or something now, whatever.
Right.
It's going that way. It's potentially changing career shit.
And it was a funny song. It was a funny
saying.
song. It reminded me of some Eminem type shit. You know
And
what I mean?
and I'm not trying to be biased again, like, but yo, I don't listen to Lefty's music a lot. I've heard a bunch of band songs, but I don't just bump in my truck.
You don't listen to a lot of Homeboy music, right?
Yeah, I don't.
Right.
But on the diss level, for rap, and although it's some gang, shit like rap, you got him, man. You kind of that was some murder, man.
Yeah, hey, but that was a win for bands. You know what I mean? That was a big ass L for Lefty. You know what I mean? So, hey, the only thing he could do is come back harder, or something. Like, is there any coming back from that though?
Sure. If you're wise, you're not on dope. You know what's funny? You know what's funny? That shit too. Like, tweakers, they'll fucking bust a light bulb and put meth in a light bulb and smoke
Right.
it. They had like that LED light bulb that won't light.
Yeah.
You can't smoke that
Exactly.
motherfucker. Now I don't know if that was a tactical move or if you just grabbed any old light bulb, you can get it to stove without knowing. But
Well, no, because he could have went to the store and they still have the old glass light bulbs still available. You go to any Home Depot, you can buy them.
Sylvania.
Right.
Yeah, he
You know what I
bust the
mean?
bottom of Sylvania.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you get a little 5-watt one. He could have done it. That was just it was a joke. It was a play.
It
wasn't serious.
If that was what it was caused for, which I believe it was, like that he did it. You hella did it.
Right.
You hella did it. It's a good one.
Yeah.
I probably watched it 10 times in 2 days.
Right. So
And that's not my lane of music.
overall, let's rate this overall.
Sure.
1 to 10 overall, the whole thing. I'm talking about video, lyrics,
On a diss track.
beat, diss track. Overall,
Man, I'm gonna get
1
that
out of 10.
fool. Just because I ain't seen a 10 before, I'm gonna have to give Ben like 8.
Man,
Just because I ain't never seen a 10.
okay.
But it's like right there, isn't it?
I'm like 9.5.
Yeah, but you biased.
I'm not. I'm biased. Look, man. Hey,
I ain't tripping. It's good.
hey, Benz. Hey, Benz. Hey, you did the damn
fucking
thing,
did it
man.
yourself, son.
Hey, that shit, dude. You got everybody talking. Everybody.
When he was skipping, I was just like,
They had him skipping.
he's just happily
Bro.
headed down to, and it's in the trailer court or whatever. Where you from? Like, oh shit.
Bro, somebody put a
Ouch.
meme. Somebody put a meme of Lefty licking the ice cream with his tongue,
seen
but
this shit.
he was filming himself and then
looking around.
and then he looked at his homie, and then he looked back at him and he started licking the ice cream cone. I'm
Maybe
like,
bands know more
bro.
than we know. Maybe he's a shower shark. I
Look.
don't know.
Look, Lefty. Let me tell you something. Lefty is a clown, right?
I don't know. Like
He's goofy, bro. He's a buffoon. Right,
Yeah, well,
and
I mean,
he is not
it's
indicative.
extreme.
And this is me being unbiased.
no.
He's not indicative of. He's not a representative of the real Southerners, because there's some real Southerners that act
I've
with
seen some
respect.
I see
They
some
act
on
with
some
respect.
platforms talking about.
You know what I mean?
Fuck that
and,
fool.
And look,
Man.
I could admit it. You know what I mean? You gotta know your enemies, right? You gotta know. You gotta respect your enemies.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
If you're a Christian, help you know the Quran too. Yeah.
so there's some real motherfuckers, you know what I mean? And just like there's anywhere, you know what I mean? But there's some real motherfuckers that'll take your head off.
Yeah.
Lefty just ain't one of them dudes.
Well, I don't know that at all, but I know Lefty said.
Well, he doesn't seem like
Lefty
one of them
basically
dudes.
said up front, like, I have your head took.
Right.
And in a response, bands hit him with a pretty fun fucking video and track. I don't know what to tell you about that. You're lost kind of right now. What you gonna do next?
Right. Now,
That's where I'm at with it.
getting back to being biased, man. Hey, man.
Yeah.
You did the damn
He took
thing.
an L. He took a big L. Capital L, motherfucker.
Hey, it's a W for the West Side. You know what I mean? West
all
Side
from West
Stockton.
Side, but all
Nah, I'm
of
from
us
West
is-
Side Stockton though,
Yeah,
but
I'm
it's a
saying,
it's a
LA
big
up
dub.
here,
That's
we
a
all
big
West
win.
Coast.
Hey, Benz, you did the damn thing, and man, salute to you, man. You did it. Like, that was totally unexpected. Nobody expected that. Lefty didn't expect it. Nobody
Nah,
expected
I
it.
expected it more to be gangbang than it was. It was very watch. So hold on, just let me in comparison.
Right.
I got out of jail years back. I'm young. This is when Eminem dropped his first album. I'm at my cousin's house, and he played on Hi My Name Is. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I am biased. I'm a hip hop head from
My name
breakdance.
is.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is this? He's like, it's a new video. This fool's dope. I'm like, no, he's not. And I get about most of the way through the video. I'm like, is this real? Because I never seen it done before. I never seen nobody do like parodies of funnies and da-da-da-da. It worked.
Right. I thought it was
now, I'm not comparing those two, but I'm like, it always had that same like, oh shit, this is what bands did? Because this is funny and ill, you know what I'm saying? Like on the hip hop level, not on no fucking gangbang shit. Like, but yeah, brother, you asked for it, Lefty, and he responded back. And unless you are super talented and got some shit behind the curtains we ain't seen yet, you're probably doomed. I don't know if you can come back from that, brother. For real. I don't know you, but
here's some advice, Lefty. Go get 100 bands, sell one of your chains, and two of your chains, whatever, and give that shit to Kendrick Lamar. Have him write you a hot ass 16.
I'll write you one now, not for a chain. Need some money.
Hey, cash it in, pawn shop it, whatever you got to do, and give that shit to Kendrick and have him write you the hottest 16 you've ever written.
Is that gonna work? If you be like, look, man, if you a rapper and you on platforms and you getting money and you getting fame right now and you still smoke meth, you'll probably fall for the old letter. I'm Sofa King. We Todd did. And read that right. He wrote me this. I'm so fucking we Todd.
I don't know.
You laughing because I made my son. I made my son do one of them in the video camera last week, and I posted it.
I seen that shit. That shit was funny.
He sounded great.
Nah, but yeah, man. Look, like I said, man. Stop taking shit so serious, man.
On some gangster shit. I don't know what Lefty gonna do next. You're doomed. On some hip hop shit, I don't know what Lefty gonna do next. You're doomed. On some lyrical shit, I don't know what you're gonna do next. You're doomed. On everybody hating on bands' lyrics, I'm like, you a fool. He placed that how it needed to be placed. I think every position of that motherfucking rhyme, every 16, every part had its position. I think, and I liked the Montel Williams part in it to kind of make it like that, but like I loved the Slick Rick part of it.
Right. And
if nobody understood that part, you just your head don't go back that far. I don't think.
Right. And look, we having fun with this little reaction too. You know what I mean? I'm not taking this shit serious. He dissed his mom. It was some lyrical shit. But if you want to get butt hurt and take it there, like bands, he ain't no soft motherfucker. You know what I mean?
The one homeboy said that he dissed his mom. That's too far. We leave kids. We leave mothers out of it. Well, if you tell a motherfucker you put him on a shirt, what's out of it?
Right.
You just threaten my existence? Fuck your family, partner.
Right.
I mean, that's where I'm at. But I'm just saying, but you know what I mean?
So back in the day, when we used to call people out, like at school, we'd say the most disrespectful shit if they didn't want to fight you, right? Just to get them to pull up.
I grew up with mama jokes, yes, sir.
Yeah, we would diss the shit out of them, like, man, fuck your whole family. I don't give a shit. Fuck your mom, dad, sister, whatever. And we in school, we saying the most disrespectful shit just to get motherfuckers to swing at you because, you call motherfucker bitch, you call them whatever fuck you can to get them to fight. Yeah, you know what I mean? Because, that's just what you do. You know what I mean? Now, what are the chances of them going one-on-one?
So, catch me up on this. When bands went to No Jumper, had Lefty already kind of started the war games with him type of shit, like started the mouth talk or whatever?
Well, yeah, he started talking.
And then it got worse after that, too. I don't recall the exact ladder. You know what I mean?
Before bands went to No Jumper, Lefty was on Fuck Northaniels.
Okay.
Like, period. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. I don't recall if he called out bands personally, but when Lazy Boy went up there, he was on that Fuck Northaniel shit. Now, if you remember, a lot of homies wasn't they didn't give a shit. The main ones, like I was saying, Rico and Lazy and bands, and they weren't on. They were like whatever. Like Rico even said, hey, these fools were in my DMs. They're talking about, hey, what's up? You doing cool? See you on this side. Yeah. They're Rico got hit up about doing some songs. He respectfully declined. He wasn't on that shit. He wasn't on fuck you because you're a Southerner or whatever. He was like, hey, respectfully, nah. He even made a post, hey, when that one dude, I forgot his name, but he wanted to, he said, with Rico Too Smooth, he would do a song with him. If the situation was correct on some respect shit or whatever, but he respectfully declined. He wasn't in there like, man, fuck you, fuck where you're from. And for the most part, Northaniels were respectful. You know,
Sure.
and
it was this is their first run at that platform down there. Now, when you and I talked about starting this 2.5 years ago, right? What we're doing now, like we know your homeboy,
right.
So we knew we could supply a lane to homeboys, which is cool because they just didn't have one, you know, say crack it. Since then, the last 2.5 years, there's more than one now, right? There's a bunch of them out there cracking.
Yeah,
first
shout
one
out
have
to
a
Big
lane.
Tone. Yeah,
Tone,
two sides
the
of the game.
homegirl that be doing her thing.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of them though.
Well, now,
But for No Jumpers platform to put them on, great. That's a success. And so obviously you had to assume if the opposite side is down there heavy, you know, they're gonna be like,
So
we don't want you here. But again, this is a business.
It's a good point you make. What do you think about Adam 22 and them saying that
They're gonna get on him behind
they're
it?
gonna get on him behind it.
Why? This is Los Angeles, California, where most places of business is
remember,
conducted at. Like
Rico had said something that changed my mind. Right?
What he said?
Because he, if you remember when we did the interview with Rico, he was saying like, yeah, this dude is, he's egging it on, right?
Yeah.
And he's reaping the benefits of you know us going against each other, of going to war, right? So he's stroking the flames, right now, and he's using that. He's a civilian or quote unquote civilian, to get away with it, right? Now
that's his job. This is a platform.
After that talk with Rico, I was like, okay, I see that. You know what I mean? I see that. But he can have whoever he wants on his platform, and you know, if you don't like it, I mean, do something about it.
So say he move a fucking he gets an office in Frisco, Oakland, I don't know, Bay Area, right?
Right.
Because I need to deal with other people too that's closer to just LA.
Right.
What, you mad at him for leaving you? Or this ain't nobody's nothing. This is his thing. That's his platform. I don't give a fuck where it's located.
Right.
I get where y'all trying to come from, man. We be down here. Y'all don't be down here. Don't come down here. Get the fuck out of here, though. Like, if the only way I'm finna progress in this business
I can see if Adam started out as a Southern platform, but he didn't.
At all.
He started, I mean, you go back to the beginning. He started out as
he's a cool dude. He's one of the interview rappers. It worked for him. Congratulations.
He started, but his podcast didn't even have rappers at the beginning. You know what I mean? So it turned into hip hop, but it was mostly black rappers. Yeah. Then he started getting into, you know, inviting Southerners first. Sure. But because they're down there, right? Yeah. So had he have started there and they were his main core fan base, then I can see why people get mad, right? Because, hey, you know, hey, we helped build you, and now you're doing this shit with the opposition.
Here's unbiased.
So, no, I'm just saying, like, I can see that, right? But he didn't start from them. He gave them a platform.
Yeah.
Right?
It's his shit.
Yeah.
So it's like, you really had no right to be like,
he was already built.
I feel this kind of way because of how you're moving with what you do. That's what he does.
Right.
Feel how the fuck you want about it.
Like I said, he already had the numbers.
I get it, because he's down there
where
they be at, and I got it's all good, man. I get all that, but like, don't be silly. I think Rico explained it as well. Like, this place is a business down here. We down here trying to link, man, trying to network, trying to do business.
Right.
These fucking businesses ain't Northern California. A bunch of big ones are that y'all wish you'd go fuck with. You know, Silicon Valley, all this stuff up here. But down there, the media community, the music community, it's down there.
Right.
And people up here are grateful to be able to get invited down there to jump on a platform. That's dope. Congratulations. Why this don't belong to nobody. And Adam's decisions ain't I guarantee it, there is zero way Adam, as a tactician, sat at the table, was like, you know what I'm going to do is disrespect these Southerners. He ain't doing that. He's just a fucking businessman. Leave that motherfucker alone.
Hold on, but
yeah, he gonna poke and pry and do some funky shit, but that's what he really does. That's what we don't do, but that's what he really does.
He knows drama sells, right? And he had enough of the drama with the blacks, so he's moving on and gaining more drama from the Mexicans, and he sees like, hey, the numbers go up when shit happens, so hey, I'm gonna invite some more.
This is a new discovery, though. This is, all of us have watched this happen in the last few months. This is, the North and the South haven't had their break or their opportunity at that mic or at the table or on the camera,
right?
At all, kind of. Right. Which is why, again, almost 2.5 years ago, we discussed, hey, let's open up that lane too, because you have the homeboy background. That'd be great.
Right.
You know, but now they're bringing in Big Tone. I think was just going to be launched on Adam next. Right. I ain't gonna say the rest of it, but
yeah, we got
it's Northern California cats being invited down there now.
Right.
Why would you feel any kind of way about it? This is the fucking industry.
Right.
Shut up. You mad at you go double wide? Did your motherfucking ass back to your fixed, or whatever.
Right. Well, and that was my whole thing starting this was because I wanted to give the homies a voice, right? Not just homies, right? We wanted
homies, but
this is an entertainment podcast. Mostly hip hop.
But what do we have an inside?
But yeah, because
you did music business back in the day,
right?
Yeah,
right. So I mean, I've already did. I have a background in journalism or whatever. So but at the same time, like Northern California artists weren't getting their lane. You know what I mean? They weren't ever. So you have a bunch of these dropout channels and spitting a lot of poison and lies and shit, and they're speaking, and it seems like
isn't it
they
two
were
mains?
No, there's a whole bunch of them, but they're speaking their part, and it seems like there's more DOs out here than there is homies. But that's far from the truth. It's far from the truth. Yeah. There's way more homies, but that because it all the so-called Northern California podcasts were dropout podcasts. No homies want to deal with that shit.
True that. And real talk, real gangsters don't want to get no fucking podcast.
Right.
You and I
real
didn't.
Shit.
Like, we get along. We knew that you could bring a homeboy aspect to the table, and my background is just from a different culture. Like, it'll be great.
Right. But, and that's another thing too, right? Because people blur the lines between rap and gang banging. Like, you're not gang banging on your rap. Now, you might rep your hood or whatever, but that's not what gang banging is. Rapping is not gang banging. No. Gang banging is being out in the streets, throwing up your hood, getting into it. You know what I mean? Being about your business.
Right.
Now, can you be a rapper and a gang banger?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, how many times have we seen it?
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like, I hear the narrative, like, you can't do both. You can't gang bang and rap. Why not?
Well, them motherfuckers get money, though.
I mean, you got. I mean, Suge Knight was the owner of the biggest record label. He was a real blood. You know what I mean?
Lawyer, though.
Yeah, he had lawyers and shit. But look, are you gonna get in a wreck because you gang bang and you do music? Yeah, but that's what people do. That's. I mean, most of the rappers, the especially here in Northern California, there's some real hitters.
Yeah.
There's not. I mean. Yeah, you got these weenies out here that act like there's something and shit, but there's very few because they get checked real quick. You cannot just be a nobody in the Northern California rap scene for homies and just get by like that. Yeah, you might get by for a little bit, but sooner or later someone's gonna pull your card, and you got to be about the business.
Such as everybody,
you know what I mean? Yeah. But so like that whole narrative, like, oh, you can't. Rappers aren't gangsters and vice versa. That's not true.
Well, but I mean, it seems to be that when rappers finally get money, a lot of them be like, "Let me get the fuck out of the pushing dope, gang banging, shooting and shit." But because you get money, right. I totally get that. It's like if you was a tough guy yesterday and then you got offered the job of your life, you're like, "Man, I'm about to make some legitimate money and I'm really excited. I got the kids and da da da." What about how we be going crazy all the time? Yeah, I was gonna take a break on that and just try to be responsible. You ain't shit. Are we show? Because you still broke, motherfucker. I'm gonna go get this job and shit.
Let me tell you, Big Tone is a perfect example, right? Big Tone, like he certified homeboy, right?
Now, he gave him a long time in music,
right? But he elevated, right? He started businesses, right? He got out. He got out the mud. He got it out the mud.
You know him personally? Because I ain't never seen. I've been in the room with that motherfucker more than once, but I ain't never seen him like crack a smile and laugh.
Oh nah,
is he ever fucking in a good mood?
Dude, Big Tone is a cool motherfucker.
Remember when I made that coffee to one joint? He was like, "Who made this tea?"
Right. No, Big Tone is a cool motherfucker, but he. I mean,
we gonna have him on the show in a week or two, ain't we?
We gonna try to get him on the show. We'll see what we can do. But look, but he's a perfect example of being solid, still being where he's from, being about it. But I mean, if you see him, he don't flaunt where he's from. He don't have to. Everybody knows where he's from. But he conducts himself in a different manner, right? Yeah. He got it out the mud and. You know,
sure.
I don't know his business in back of the day, but I'm sure he did. He did his thing.
Doing inspirational talks and shit on Instagram, and motherfuckers and wisdom and shit.
And I personally seen him, get down with some motherfuckers. I personally seen that. You know what I mean? And he ain't no punk, but he's a businessman now.
Oh.
But that doesn't mean he still ain't with it. He just moves a different way. Perfect example.
I don't give a fuck if
but
becoming a businessman is successful means you fight less. So what?
Right, but I'm just saying, like, you can still have things. You can still be about it and elevate. You know
Everybody's
what I mean?
goal is to get to a place though we out here thugging in the streets.
Right.
Like everybody down to slap motherfucker in the mouth for being disrespectful at a club or a bar or around a girl, whatever the case. But
now, if Lefty really with it, man, hey, challenge bands 1-on-1, man, to a celebrity boxing match, man. Go in the
boxing
ring.
match or battle.
I don't think it would never happen, but I mean, I'm just saying it would never happen because that would mean they would have to.
Bands probably give a break. He'd be like, he twigging.
But I mean, I say that.
I can't whoop him like that.
I say that celebrity boxing match bullshit, but it won't happen because they couldn't,
Yeah, I don't know Lefty again. This could be some jujitsu motherfucker.
Nah, but they couldn't be in the same.
Bands is healthy and he gnarly. And this energy. Anytime you ever around that boy,
Bands wouldn't make
gnarly.
it in the ring.
He looked like he'll knock you in your motherfucking teeth.
Bands wouldn't make it in the ring. They would.
They'll fight before they get in there and shit.
It would
there
be
he is
over.
right there.
Right. Yeah. It wouldn't. I mean, it just is what it is. You know what I mean? Someone will say something or something.
Well, so
like,
in the hip hop world, I mean, gangbang is all this shit's in the fucking bucket. But in the hip hop world, what you got, Lefty? Where you at? We all looking forward to hearing what you dare to try to say back.
No. See, Bozo said they're keeping it off the internet. Whatever they're
really?
On
They're
doing.
plotting.
I don't. It is what it is. And they're in a junta and they're getting together and they're figuring.
Is it that big of a deal?
I don't fucking know, dude.
I mean, the homie, the homeboy, he wrote his shit. He recorded it with this video. Is it that big of a deal?
It
it's
is
easy
what
peasy
it is.
stuff.
Hey,
we in the studio now, right behind us. You can record whatever the fuck you want.
Hey, but just know bands ain't no punk.
No, for sure.
I mean,
we're gonna have to get your interview too, man. We didn't get it last year. We have to get your interview, man.
Yeah. But anyways, man. So that's our take on it, man.
That was our opinion on it.
You got anything else you want to say about it?
No.
Bands, you did that shit.
You did that shit. I
mean,
sure.
you did the damn thing. I don't give a fuck. Hate all you want. Talk all the shit you want. It wasn't lyrical. It was well casted. They went there at 7 a.m. or whatever the fuck you want to say. Oh, he disrespected his mom, went too far. Whatever you want.
Here.
This rap.
Do you care at what time that motherfucker shot to your house?
I don't.
All you care about is he shot to your house, right?
Right.
I'm 3, 4, 5 in the morning, 7, 8, 9, 9, whatever, bro.
Dude,
You shot at my house, motherfucker.
Look, I don't know bands personally. I don't know.
Doesn't matter. He fresh shot my shit.
I don't know bands personally, but it's safe to say if he went over there to the trailer park, I can almost guarantee you he knocked on that door. I can almost guarantee he knocked on that door. I don't know for sure. We're going to have to ask
That's
bands.
the secret right
but
there.
I can almost guarantee.
Did you find out there's a knock on the door?
Oh, man, I don't know.
I'm going to tell you one.
Why wouldn't
bro,
he?
hey,
He
brother,
was already there.
Bro. There is nothing worse than when a motherfucker's got, I promise you, knock on your door.
Right.
This is a quick true story. I was 16, 17. Someone knocked on my door and fired 16 through my peephole. By God's grace, I was in the bathroom. I had to piss. I had my dick in my hand. I didn't have to pee. I didn't know I had to pee. I was like, I'm ready. Nothing came out. And then blue. I boom on the ground. I went. I'm looking down. My dog's on the ground too. I'm like, yeah, get out of my face. But
yeah. So
when they knock on your door,
hey, bands.
Woo!
Hey, did you knock on that door?
That's cold. That'd be cold.
I mean, it is what it is. I'm pretty sure he went over there, beat the brakes off him. He said he would. You know what I mean?
I mean, lyrically, he did that.
No.
Again, I don't understand the argument of like he wasn't very lyrical. You're supposed to really bash. And,
Excuses are like assholes. Everybody got one.
It's the video, even the little like the rhymes are still from like this fool. That was a dope video. Shout out to Shimo. You really did that shit, man. That shit, y'all did that, man.
Man, hey, well, props to Shimo. Props to bands. Props to I don't know who the homie was that played Lefty. Yeah, but him skipping down the road and then running, man.
He's like an up-and-coming homie.
What the fuck was he doing humping the fence?
You played the part, man.
What was he doing humping the fence?
I got no fucking idea. Maybe Meth.
And somebody said,
thing.
Somebody said, hey, did Lefty really say he get his dick
So
sucked
that's
by
what
his
it's-
homie or something?
I don't know. Like you said yesterday in the little thing you did, like I don't listen to a lot of his music.
I don't listen to a lot of
Ever?
music. I don't watch a lot of his shit.
You know,
I've seen him a couple times, but he's
step on
just
some of the
annoying,
podcast shit, the controversy shit, just to know.
right?
You know.
He's
But
pretty
so
annoying.
but just real quick too, like how Rico said, like on Adam or on No Trumper, up here in Northern California, it's a melting pot. It really is, man.
Right.
It really is. If that ain't your gang, you might not be checking for that kind of funk, but like everybody still kind of see what everybody doing. It's a melting pot of love. It's Northern California different. We're just different up here.
Right.
From every culture, music to all that, we fuck with all of it.
Right.
You might be at a Santana concert to a rap concert at the same park 2 days, apart. Be
Right.
happy as fuck both days. You know what
And
I'm
that's how it is over here. That's how I grew up. That's how you grew up.
yeah.
That's how we all grew up out here. But man, we going in this right now, man.
yeah.
Hey, shout out to bands one more time, dude. You
great
did
job.
that.
Shut up for sure.
Lefty, where you at?
Yeah, we're curious to hear it, man. Go ahead, talk that shit too. Send your peoples to talk shit.
I got the popcorn ready, man. I'm ready to see this shit.
Damn.